Have you thought about these things if you work full-time and you want a dog? I have. Let's talk about it. Stick with me. We're discussing it. Do you have a plan? Have you thought about what the dog is going to do all day? Do you live with someone or do you live alone? If you live with someone, do your schedules stagger? How long are you gone during the day? Are you gone for 10 plus hours? Do you have a short commute, a long commute? Can you break up your day and come home during lunch to let the dog out? Dogs really don't do well being left home alone for more than 10 hours a day. Probably 8.5 to 9 is kind of rough. Can you hire a dog walker? Who can you employ to help you? Is it a friend? Is it a neighbor? Is it a family member? Who can help? What is your life like aside from work? Do you like to come home, relax on the sofa? Or do you like to go out and exercise and go for a run? Are you active on the weekends or do you like to chill? Are you gone on the weekends partying? How long is the dog going to be home alone? Or what are you going to be doing when you and the dog are together? Have you thought about what kind of dog you're going to get? If you have a much more chill lifestyle and you're more likely to sit at home and watch Netflix, maybe a husky isn't a really great idea for you. They love to run. If you work full-time, getting a high-energy dog like a husky, German Shepherd dog, Belgian Malinois, Australian cattle dog, Corgi, a working breed may not be the best choice for you. Maybe you should consider something like a Great Pyrenees or a Shih Tzu, something that has a lower energy level that is less likely to be bored. Also consider how needy is the dog. Some dogs are super needy, like Australian cattle dogs and Havanese. They love their person and they want nothing more than to be with you all the time, and being home alone is torture. Consider that before you get a dog. If you're more active in the evenings and on the weekends, consider a dog that's maybe more medium energy versus an Australian Shepherd that's super high energy. Really consider what the dog is going to be doing. Also, if you get a really tiny dog, does the dog have a way to go to the bathroom? How are you going to acclimate the dog? Can you take off time for a couple of weeks to get the dog used to your home, whether it is a full-grown dog or a puppy? Dogs and puppies need times to be introduced to our home. It takes 3 months for them to get used to being at our home. They're just testing out the water. You got to get past that honeymoon phase. Do you have time when you're off from work to make your time training your dog valuable? It's not necessarily about the quantity of time you spend with your dog, but the quality time. Do you have time for quality time with your dog? Now, you may be one of those people that says, I have a backyard, I'll just stick my dog out there. Well, disclaimer, not all dogs do well just being in the backyard. They might get bored, start digging. Some dogs are extreme escape artists. Great Pyrenees, notorious escape artists. Huskies, escape artists. Australian cattle dogs, escape artists. My Shih Tzu, an escape artist. My mixed breed, an escape artist. They can get bored and find ways to get out. They also may get bored and start barking incessantly. They may get into something when you're not there. Do you really want to risk your dog being bored and alone all the time outside? If it's a little dog, what about predators? If you live in a hot climate, you may not want to get something with a double coat that's thick that makes them hot. If you live in a cold climate, something like a pit bull may not be a good idea because they have short, thin fur. Really consider what your lifestyle is, where you live, what your dog will be doing before you bring home a dog. If you work full-time, please do not be that person. We've all seen the Facebook post. We've all seen it, the Craigslist ad. I got a dog and I love her, I love him, but my family, we just don't have time for the dog anymore. We work too much. Look, if you can't make it work, don't do it. Don't put yourself in that position. It'll break your heart. You'll be eaten up with guilt, and it can be really hard to rehome a dog, okay? Just don't be that person. Get a dog if you want it. Millions of people work full-time. Millions of people make it work. You can too, but you need to decide if you are actually going to be able to do it. If you need professional help and you need to come up with a training plan, I love McCann Dogs. They are fabulous. They're professional dog trainers. Kale McCann, 20-something world champion at agility. Okay, this girl, she's mad. Instructor Carol, she trained a pig. Okay, they're impressive. Check them out. links below. If you live in an apartment, check out my apartment video. But besides that, what are the accommodations you are going to be making for this dog? Does the dog have a place to go to the bathroom? Think things through. Think about what you need to do. Do you have a way to let the dog burn energy easily? Do you live in a small space? Yes, your living situation is a factor in when you're thinking about your work situation. Your lifestyle is what you need to analyze. If you have a family that you guys can rally around each other, or a roommate or two that you guys can get together and y'all can really make the dog's life great, do it. Make that dog's life great. But if you're going, I'm not sure that we can actually make it, or I live alone and I work 10 hours and I drive pretty far to work, honey, I'm sorry, you're exhausted. While snuggling with a dog at the end of the day sounds wonderful and rewarding, you could end up more stressed with a dog that is unhappy and miserable, that loves you, no question about that. But are you going to be in a situation where this dog has behavioral issues, you don't have time, and you spend all your time with your dog trying to fix behavioral issues, and then you don't even like the dog? You love them, but you don't like them because it's stressful. Don't put yourself in that position. If you can't get a dog, it's okay. Maybe a cat would be better for you. You know, cats are pretty low maintenance. I have 3 of them. That might be a really good option if you need something to snuggle. And if you're allergic to cats, check out hairless cats. They're pretty cool too. There are lots of other animals that you can get if you want a pet, but you don't have a time, that are less maintenance. Parrots are not one of them, just FYI. They're way more work than a dog in some ways. Yeah. Do you have time for training? I mean, besides once you get the dog acclimated to your life. Maybe I said this already. I don't know, Mr. Editor Man. But consider, you're gonna have to, if the dog is gonna be in the crate while you're at work, you're gonna have to crate train. If you're getting a puppy, you're gonna have to train the puppy. Think about what you need to do. Now, it might be an option to go to a breeder and see if they have an older dog. Sometimes they have older dogs that, for whatever reason, the owner had to return. A lot of great breeders will take the dog back, take their puppy back, if something happens to the person that they sold the dog to, like they have a health issue or a family crisis or something like that, they'll take the dog back before they let the dog go to the shelter. So you could always ask a breeder if there's a dog that you like, if they have a dog that is younger but is trained and would be better suited. The breeder would be able to help you with that. So that's another option. If you don't want to go the rescue route, but you don't want to go the puppy route, check out breeders. They might be able to help you. I guess my most important thing is make sure that you are committed to making it work. And it's okay if you're not. Peace.